I might lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Golden Eagles going up against the Bulls. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Brooklyn Bulls. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They go play action now. Taylor throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And a look now at the starting defense.
Markevius Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passer as a defensive end, yet drop into coverage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Taylor. Shakes off the sack. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Now he's had a big loss here as he's taken down. Alan Branch able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. And now Edelman. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Flacco. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
And right side caught. Hogan. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Flacco. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Flacco here on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Third and goal. Flacco. That's caught at the 1. It's a gain of 9 yards. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They're going to look to throw on, and it's caught. Touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership, a big-time run, combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They come out here in the eye. They run with Hauser, the fullback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a carry for Blount. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. He may try and run, and it's a touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Taylor going to throw. That's caught at the 1. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Flacco looks to throw, and that's caught. It's Hogan. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Second down, Flacco now. Amendola catching it left side. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And it's caught here, Amendola. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second down now after the pass completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flacco will take to the air again. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brooklyn football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Try the end around. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating 1st downs and moving the ball downfield.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Here's Harvin. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now back out comes the offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
The 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 3rd down, Taylor. And able to find Graham, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now it's Taylor. And left side here, it's Graham. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
On the give, this is their fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Blount. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Again, here's Blount. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. LeGarrette Blount with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. So they're going to go for 2. They'll go to Blount, try and pound it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the end around, it's Amendola. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, nice move. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Here's Flacco. Man open underneath. It's Gronkowski. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back here right after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd and 5.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Fresh set of downs here. Throwing here on first down. Flacco over the middle. Julian Edelman. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Flacco will take to the air again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On the left side, a catch by White. A gain of 6 there on first. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he dumps it off to Blount. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
To throw again is Taylor. And this is incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. On 3rd down, Taylor. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And Carpenter knocks it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Flacco. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A look at the offense back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out in the pistol. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Blunt. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Blunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Second down following the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Bootleg, Flacco. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
On 2nd down, Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Remember when we used to use the slash moniker to talk about a player playing multiple positions? How about just slashing through a defense? Unable to tackle this guy. 1, 2, 3 people bouncing off of him.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Taylor now off the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And his kick is right through. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down, Flacco now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Flacco here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Flacco. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Now the offense lining up first and 10. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. Second and 10. Flacco nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Third and long for Joe Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into double coverage. coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. The play clock's running down. He'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Taylor escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this, and this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Buying time to his left. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Flacco looks to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Taylor to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Carpenter now for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First and 10 here for Flacco. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
It's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. A red zone first down for Flacco. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
see if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They got to get to the 23 here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Taylor. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Here we go! 38!
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.